So that's what you get when I'm live. Ding,
What?
ding.
Ding, ding, ding. William trying to get me to come to rehearsal tomorrow at 9. I gotta see him Sunday. It's for an hour.
We'll bring the house down. Bring the house down the mother up.
And I'll tell him. I'll talk about it. This happened.
I am in zone. Johnny, what's happening? So, off top, we're gonna talk about some old news, and we're gonna talk about some new news. We're gonna talk about the Black National Anthem, and we're gonna talk about the Candlelight Visual, my experience. So first off, I'm in shock. I'm still in shock that YouTube took my video down that fast. I didn't even know they did nothing like that. Like I was checking, I was like, damn, this shit had like 100 and something views in like a less than an hour. I checked back, that motherfucker was gone. So anyhow, so I was explaining to Drina about who Briss was as a rapper. You know, he was a youngster. He was up and coming. But when we drove by his visual, that shit was, man, that shit been desecrated. That was fucked up. That hurt my heart. Even though no matter what he might have did, no matter what happened, you don't know how people's living out there in the streets. So whatever he did, it came back to haunt him. But still, my thing is let the dead rest. He ain't gotta stomp out their visual though. Damn. So I guess YouTube seen it was fit enough to take that video down. I even took my face out the video. They still took it down. But I just, as a man, I just felt that was fucked up. So now I done left y'all with these images of that, and I have this video. So it's like, what to do? Do I put it up again? Because there are people that want to see that, not just to get them mad reasons, just in general, so they know the severity of what's going on in Sacramento. They said he went to Gym Boys and ordered a bunch of shit. Man. And you ain't no good, man. That's why you can't do nothing but be neutral, because it's all in the music. It's all in the music. You can kind of tell how somebody's life is going by what they rap about. I bet you if you Google YouTube, rappers killed so far in 2020, you can go all the way back. I think they started doing them in like 2012 or some shit. When they list all the rappers that was killed, state to state, man, it's hella rappers that be killed. He said, expand the video of me discussing it and I can keep it up. You know what? I'll try. Yeah, it is crazy out here. But at the end, I ain't gonna lie. When dude yell F Briss, that would just put a cap on how serious it was. That just put a cap on how serious it was. And all I'm gonna say is he wasn't black. Maybe a different title. Yeah. Yeah. Or maybe I put it on Drina's page. It's the kid, man. What is it? It is. It is getting racial inside. I ain't gonna speak on the racial tension, but I'm just gonna say it's not what you think. It's not what's going on in the rest of the country. I can't say my city is racial like that. I can't say that. Maybe it used to be, but I only say that because I know what racism is. Like you'll be in Sacramento and you might say you got somebody was biased towards you or something like that. But nah, man, I lived in the mountains where I was the only black dude in the high school, so I know racism, real racism. Like when I first got to the town and opened the curtain window in the kitchen, there was a picture on the window that stuck to the back of the window that said "Original Boys in the Hood." It had a Ku Klux Klan like this. It said "Original Boys in the Hood." Oh, so trust me, I know. I used to get drive-by niggers. Drive-by niggers, you know what that is? That's where they too slow to talk they shit or too scared to get out the car, so they just drive by. They be like this. Nigga. Yeah, like that. But not every white person is racist, so don't get to saying dirty racist. No, I'm not. I experienced racism though.
I am the son of a black. I am the son of a black mother, and her life matters.
In the 70s, there was definitely racism. In the 90s, there was racism in Sacramento. Matter of fact, I can remember, see, like in Del Paso Heights, it wasn't racism in Del Paso Heights because the blacks had the numbers drastically. Maybe in the 50s or something, but once the black families came and pushed the white families out, they went to like Highlands and Rio Linda. So in Rio Linda, that was their stronghold. So yes, I do remember in junior high, the last day of summer school, a white kid wore a shirt to school that said white power, and it was a riot at the school in Rio Linda, at Rio Linda Junior High School. So yes, there was racism in my school. Yeah, I mean in my city and Carmichael. So when they left the Heights, they went to Carmichael, Rio Linda, Antelope, Elk Grove, Laguna. They went to them outskirts. West Sac. They went to them outskirt places and made strongholds and left the ghetto to us. They left Del Paso Heights, Oak Park, and Meadowview was like the last one that held out, that still had an okay amount of white people. But even then, the blacks got numbers in them urban neighborhoods. Citrus Heights, that was where you would experience racism too, matter of fact. And that was in the mid-90s. That was in the mid-90s when I got into it with them skinheads. So yeah, hell yeah, Sacramento is racist. Let me take that back. But now, I don't know. It's different. It's different times. You think it was more neighborhood beef? I can't even. I'm gonna be honest. I can't even give my opinion on what it is. I can't get the streets talk, but I can't. That's not something I can even talk about. You see how they did K Squeeze? They going body for body in sack right now in the hood. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. All the police will show up. These owners trying to find a way. Majority of California cities, prison politics are in full effect. True shit. True shit. And the cold thing is the niggas that been to the pen know what to do. They know how to fall back. The only problem is some of the dudes that's in. Matter of fact, let me shut up. Let me shut up. Was there racism in Elk Grove? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The police was racist, and that was a white people stronghold. Yes, it was. You knew if you went to Elk Grove, you better be on your shit. Because if you black, driving while black, that was happening in Elk Grove. So yes, Elk Grove was racist. Is AB more racist than skinheads? You know what? That's kind of a hard one because Aryan Brothers is more like hierarchy, and skinheads are more like the wrecking crew. So it's kind of hard to say. They all rooted in hate though, so therefore they all in the same boat. What is the root of the issue in SAC? Is it Mozzie and CML? It used to be. It used to be. What was the racist neighborhood that bordered the Heights? That's Rio Linda. Rio Linda definitely was the racist border community that bordered the Heights. Yep. Because they got parts of Rio Linda that ain't even on the map. You can go deep in Rio Linda. Real country back. All right, so we're going to switch subjects for a minute. We're going to switch subjects for a minute. And we're going to talk about this Black National Anthem. We're going to talk about this Black National Anthem. I need to know. We're going to get back to SAC. We're going to get back to SAC.
Because I didn't get to get my opinion on that.
I know. Yes. So, we're going to switch reels because before it get too personal, but we're going to talk about the Black National Anthem. Some of y'all have never heard it before. Some of y'all never heard it before. So, we're going to give y'all a rendition by none other than Drina. You gotta come over here and show your face. You gotta show your face.
Can you see me now? Hi, everyone. When I was growing up in the church, the Black National Anthem, as it's called today, I didn't understand or realize that it was even called the Black national anthem. All I remember is growing up in the church during Black History Month. Our pastor would have everybody stand up, and we would sing this song. We would sing this song, and what's up, Longbeard? We sing this song called "Lift Every Voice and Sing." So fast forward to today, I'm just learning that it's been adopted as the Black national anthem. Dirt and I were having a agree to disagree discussion on it, because I think that it's just a play on words. The reason I say that is because the name of the song is Lift Every Voice and Sing. Not lift every black voice and sing. Not lift every Negro voice and sing. Not lift African American voices and sing. What are we doing? Oh, you got that tape in the back.
Yeah, man.
It's okay, you can leave it straight.
Man.
Is lift, yes, thank you, Ivan the Great. Hey, what's up? It's the kid. Praying for you. Got you. All the time. Lifts every voice and sing does not exclude anyone. The word everyone includes everyone. But my personal thoughts, if I may, because in my opinion, and everybody has one, we've been singing this song for a long time, probably since like 1919 or 1914 or something. And because now that we've put the word black in front of national anthem, insinuating that black people have adopted that rendition of Lift Every Voice and Sing as their anthem. And so what's wrong with that? We've been doing it. It's not a secret. It's not a secret.
But
so
I still say it's divisive. It divides.
The words, so it's just a play on words. So it wasn't divisive when the Black national anthem was being sang at churches, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't divisive when the Black national anthem was sang.
Why it gotta be? I'm saying why it gotta be called the Black national anthem? That's divisive, because that automatically, off top, if I got the choice to sing the black one or the white one, I'm gonna go with the one that my people sing. If I'm gotta go with a Canadian anthem or American anthem, I'm gonna go with the American anthem, because that's the one my people sing. So I'm saying it divides two groups and pits them against each other. That's what I'm saying. And I hate to agree, but I gotta agree with certain people in the universe. That is divisive, because now all of a sudden you're gonna have kids in high school talking about, nah, teacher, I ain't singing that national anthem. I want to sing the black one. And then regulations is gonna change, and they're gonna change it to where they're gonna be in school, and first they're gonna do the national. They're gonna argue about who ones go first. And it's going to be first the black one this month, then the next thing, the white national anthem. Because if that's the black national anthem, then that means we've been singing the white one all our lives. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I understand and I respect your opinion. I just think that it is a play on words. Only because I can see if this was a brand new song and it was brand new. It is
Right.
not brand new. It's been sang in churches. It's been sang in homes. It's been sang at funerals. It's been sang so many places, so many times over so many years, and it includes everyone. And because of the struggle that our ancestors went through,
Yeah.
we had to adopt something. We adopted something
Yeah.
that helped us through to get through all the struggle.
But why call it black? Why call it the Black national anthem? Why can't just be the anthem?
But okay, because who was
why can't be
okay.
Lift Every Voice and Sing to be performed in opening weekend or opening 2 weeks in the NFL? Why can't just be that?
The reason why is because what you're seeing is called change. And change is hard. Change, people are resistant to change. And so the world is changing and recognizing that not only does all lives matter, that black lives in particular matter, And although we know that Black Lives Matter, it's being recognized, and changes are being made. Statues are being taken down. Money is not being spent, and so every voice has to be heard. Every voice has to count. When you look at the protests and you look at the looting and all of that, who were most of the people doing it? Was it just black people?
Hold on. How do y'all feel about this? Longbeard say he too sober. Does that not insinuate division? America does need a new song. White men still...
I don't think America needs a new song. All I need America to do is to recognize that this song that's been sang for many, many years, to please open up a little corner of the box and allow black people to come out of that box and share with the world a song that has been adopted as our anthem to get us through the passive aggressive racism that has been going on, and it is still going on today. It is still going on today. And so we're not saying please replace the national anthem with the black national anthem. No, nobody's saying that. All we're saying is, can we please raise our hand and be recognized? Can we please raise our hand and see some systematic changes going on? Because it transcends a freaking song. It crosses over into freaking healthcare. It crosses over into education. It crosses over into employment. And real change needs to be made. I'm just saying. So, with that being said, no, I'm serious.
Calm down. Calm down.
No, I'm not mad. I'm just saying that I think people are making a bigger deal out of it than what it really is. China is so racist. Okay, so what about there's a Chinatown everywhere you go? We got a little Saigon. We got what else we got? Do we have a little Africa in every city?
There is some.
Where? At the BART station? At the light rail?
No, San Diego.
Somebody in some jeans, dashiki, and some dress shoes selling some incense and oils?
No, San Diego. They got a little Zion.
I don't even know what that is. I ain't even never heard of it.
That's Little Africa.
They trying to sell out for both working 6ix9ine, selling African American China. So when China makes an official government statement saying, "Son, I can understand that." Yep. So there's a lot to the song, but this is the part that I learned coming up, and I didn't even know it was the Black National Anthem. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, Thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, Thou who hast by Thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray. I'm just gonna sing that a little bit right there. Nothing racist, nothing black about it. Lift every voice and sing. Lift every voice and sing.
I can't. How How I'm gonna top that? You just sung. Like what I'm gonna do?
I'm
What I'm
just
gonna do?
that's
What I'm gonna
my
do?
opinion.
Yeah, I
Everybody
feel
has
it's
one.
divisive, but you just sung. Like I can't sing. What I'm gonna do? Rap about it? Yeah, I rap about it.
Yes, rap about it.
Lift every voice to sing, until heaven rings, ring with the harmonies of liberty, let our rejoice rise, highs light the skies, let it yeah, right. Oh. No, that was good, man. That was real good. Like you can sing, for real, for real.
Okay.
She's the type, she be like, I can't sing, I could just hold a note. Shit.
I think hold on.
Shit. So the title's the problem. So I think I'm gonna re-release the Briss video and change the title. Also, he talking about the title is the problem. See, that's the thing. There's two things. We're gonna correlate them. So the title is the problem with the black national with me. Yes. With her, she's saying that it's all wordplay. That it's wordplay. I understand. So we both agree to disagree. The network said, what did Mike say? Devil worshippers will freak out. America's a song, needs a song that every American can get behind. Indeed, a more up-to-date, modern song that applies to the times of now. Indeed. He says, shit, I'm white and I'm going to support a black national anthem because I like black culture. It's all good. Y'all have good attitudes. There's a difference. Yeah, indeed. You right. Double shot. Longbeard got outvoted. He got outvoted. Once you got into it, I was like, up, let her go. Nick, what is it, man? That was one, Longbeard. All right, so back to the Sacramento questions, man. I'll answer what ones I can, but certain stuff I just ain't gonna speak on. Like I speak on my experiences, but I ain't speaking on like certain politics out here right now because they just so messy. They just so messy. So today I went and recorded like Briss's his little candlelight thing, and that shit was desecrated. While I'm recording, dude drive by, yell F Briss while he see me recording. I posted, posted like this shit gotta stop. And what you know, YouTube pulled that shit down in record time. All right, we'll do that right after this, crazy. Tricky dance moves, yep. Akon is a sellout, 469. Hey, Ant, Google it. A black person made that song. Where's the name of it? Matter of fact, I said it. Hey, Ant, motherfucking Lance said a white person made the song, but Lance had it all wrong. A black person made it, and then it turned it into a poem, and then gave it to his brother. So even though they read it for Abraham Lincoln, that song still continued, and he gave it to his brother in the 1900s. He put that fake news out there. Yeah, man. Hey, what dude was like F Briss, Drina was like, let's go. Y'all see that? For y'all that got to see that video, Did y'all get to see that shit? Drita was like, "Let's go." I was like, "Yeah." Long beard. Arr! On some other news, I got my red, white, and blues on. Are you voting for Kanye? Hell nah. Hell nah. That was a good question, though. Hit me out of left field. I never even gave it no thought. But my first reaction is hell nah. That'll be the quickest trip to World War whatever the hell that we ever seen in history. He gonna have a mental collapse while he holding the seat. And he smokes weed. He's not gonna be able to give up weed. The real question is, have I ever voted? And that answer is no. I have never voted. I know I want to vote though. I want to vote, but I've never voted in my life. I never even voted for any type of nothing. That's sad. I gotta change that. I'm changing that. Fuck that. I've never voted. Damn. Hey, Aunt, that's what we do here, man. We try to separate fact from fiction around this thing, man. Separate fact from fiction. Shit, black people don't even like Kanye. Man, I just know the level of insanity that he can reach will put us so far. It'll set us back. It'll set us back. He gonna think he God. He gonna think he God in the Oval Office of the world. Wow. Hell no. Oh, and hell no. I ain't trying to go down that road. There is so money in it. Really, I'm gonna do avocado. There is so money in it. Really, I'm gonna do avocado. You don't even know that song. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. That's my favorite Kanye song. Kanye will bury Obama under Hillary. I think Kanye would damn near be worse than Trump. I hate to say it. Because he ain't loyal. He switched sides and turned on his people. So, I ain't trusting nobody that used to talk like he was from England and then all of a sudden talk like he from the hood. Like, man, you was putting on a British accent this whole goddamn time. Did you know that? You probably ain't never paid attention to Kanye when he talked.
When he went to do his fashion,
When he do his fashion and he talk, he'd be like, yeah, so, be like, come on, man, you don't talk like that. You from Chicago. You already think he got it, indeed. So, Ant says, tell us your thoughts on what Len said. You agree or disagree, or is he half and half? First off, I already kind of said what I feel about Virginian white boys. Like, they racist, they can't help it. Like, they racist in their views. Like, they racist in their views and they disguise it. But it's in their core. They core of their history is rooted in racism. Because I said, that's one of the first original 13 colonies. That's where slaves was pulling up. Slaves was pulling up and docking up in Virginia, St. Charleston. So, like I said, it trickles into their bloodline. So, they're a different type of racism. They'll say some racist shit to your face and tell you, I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist because I got black friends that live up the street. They'll tell you that. They'll tell you. So but I will say this. I agree with him as far as like the title of the song. Actually, I agree with Savage. To be honest with y'all, I agree with Savage on the fact that it's divisive. Drina say it's not. I say it's divisive. I say it pits one group against another, and then all of a sudden a whole new dialogue is going to happen because now one side is not going to be fair because we clearly have a national anthem. So it's divisive, and it spreads a negative message. I believe it does, but at the same time, he could have worded it different. He could have worded it different. That's all. And even if he ain't a racist, he stand by his color. I'll say that. I got black friends. Man, black Longbeard got one black friend, and that's me.
I have plenty of white friends who I call my sisters, and plenty of white male friends who I call my brothers. Now let me tell you this about what.
Nobody called you a racist. Okay, go ahead. Y'all see that look?
I'm just saying, when you got black friends and you got white friends and you're of the opposite race, let's not see color, but let's call a thing a thing. There is a such thing as passive-aggressive racism. And let me give you a prime example. When I first moved here, been here 7 years. When I first moved on this block, we were we were one of two black families. And they stereotyped us. They called, literally, who showed up at my house was, first it was CPS, Child Protective Services, that alleged that we had 10 kids living in the garage. Debunked. That was not true. The second agency that showed up was code enforcement, stating that we had a bunch of junk on a side of the house, which the junk was there when we first moved here from the cleanup crew from the previous tenants.
But so how does that tie into racism?
This is how it ties into racism, or passive-aggressive racism. They're smiling in my face, and they're calling all of these agencies to get me up out of the neighborhood. The third agency, showed up, was animal control. Animal control got a report that we cut our cat's tail off, and there are a bunch of animal lovers over here, and we love animals too. As you can see, the cats and dogs are all in the video.
So the people that called the police were racist?
The people that called the police didn't want this family in this neighborhood, but I had to let them know we're not going anywhere. You don't even know me. And let me just tell you, I had a lot of traffic coming and going because they didn't know what I was doing. I was giving away things to the homeless. I was buying, selling, trading things on OfferUp, Let Go, Craigslist, and all the stuff. I had room and board and care. So people were coming and going. So
babe, you gotta tie it into racism.
I'm tying it into racism because had we been a white family that moved in, I don't believe in my heart of hearts that the CPS would have showed up here, that animal control would have showed up here, that code enforcement would have showed up here, because the junk was on the side of the house before we even got here, and code enforcement didn't come until we moved in. And so I had to speak to my neighbors and gave them all my phone number and told them I'm very approachable. You can come to me anytime if there's an issue or if there's a problem. The little white girl up the street would come down and play with my daughter, and do you know she went back and told her parents that my daughter is a bully and that my daughter slapped her, and then her parents got an issue with us. So the white girl came back and told my daughter, I know that you didn't hit me or you didn't slap me. I just told my mom and dad that. So they stereotyped us. So what I'm tying this into is stereotypes. that black family up the block fits the stereotype of a bunch of traffic, a bunch of this, a bunch of that. So let's just kind of stay away from stereotypes and judge people for who they are. Just learn how to look beyond people's faults and meet them at their point of need. Skin color means nothing. Skin color means absolutely nothing. It is what is in your heart. God looks on your heart. Man looks on the outside. I'm done.
So now I can show you something.
Okay, I'm on the side. I'm sorry.
But it's good.
I'm sorry.
It's a good one because now we can coin what it looks like. We did good.
One last thing. I had to open my doors, don't matter what your color is or what your background is. I've had many, many tenants. I had one in particular who I had to chin check her because she stood in the kitchen and said, I need a cup. I said, oh, sure, certainly. They're right up here in the cabinet. And she stood there and said, well, get it then. I said, girl, you barking up the wrong tree. I don't know what family you thought this was, but we are not the 1, the 2, or the 3. You're going to reach your arm up and you're going to get a cup out the cabinet. And then she said some other things like she don't like black people, whatever. Then what is you doing here? Where are you here for? I don't want your $800 a month. Now you know I can't hit that. I don't want your $800. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you the rest of your money back and you need to do a push-in. And I love you. And I still help her out to this day. She just can't live up under this roof.
What about the tweaker?
There's plenty of them.
What about the tweaker, babe?
The tweaker was black. He was a black man. And so I had to let him know. Because we are stereotyped.
No. I'm
No,
talking
talking
about
about him?
L, yeah.
Yes, I had to let him know. Dude, you got to cut the traffic down. You please don't bring that Sanford and Son ass truck in my driveway with a bunch of junk built on top of it.
What he used to do?
He used to tweak. He would get a toothbrush and clean the kitchen, take the whole stove apart, start it, and then don't finish it. And then sharp knives in the garage. It's super duper hot, like 103 degrees. And he's sweating all in the neck. And just sharpening knives.
What it look like?
Sharpening knives with something that's spinning around. And just sharpening. And then using all the duct tape, making weapons for no reason at all. And then it's 100 degrees and he's in the kitchen with a trench coat, a top hat, and brandishing a weapon. Dude, you gotta go.
And this dude was living with you.
Yep.
You had some crazy tenants. I couldn't have no boarding home. And I couldn't have no boarding home and sleep comfortably. I had safes and all type of shit. Dirt
Okay,
place.
leave you alone.
Yeah.
Go outside. I'm juicing it.
All right, everybody say goodbye to Drina. Everybody say goodbye.
He's kicking me out. He's kicking me out. I'm done. Get my purse. I will tap in from the bedroom.
Hey, that was a good job singing too on everything.
Praise that.
Ivan said, "See you later." Nah, she just going in. She's just getting out my creative space. I still get butterflies when you're around me.
Yeah, right.
You know how it is. You be nervous to sing in front of somebody. I ain't even singing. I just be doing my thing.
So why don't you give us a freestyle one time?
Oh, I'm way too. Maybe if you put a beat on.
So I can stay.
Maybe
Put on the beat.
if the beat is appropriate. I ain't freestyling the Black Eyed Peas either.
Huh?
I was just saying. So I guess she about to get me to freestyle. See, that's that feeling. I always look every time before I used to rap. I used to get nervous.
It's alright, you got this bag.
No, it's like I know I'm about to bust, but that feeling, the juice to that feeling. Y'all give me something to rap about. Y'all give me something to rap about. Ooh, I feel it too. Ooh, I feel the nervousness, but it goes away when I hear the beat. That's that old school shit. Well, I used to be on the yard, and I come outside, and I see people, not the same beat. You can't do the same beat.
Alright. That's a fast beat.
No, not that. Drina got that right hook and a stun gun. You damn right she got a stun gun. Bam.
Night vibe. No. Hold on.
Beat by T.O. like this. T.O. I like this.
Is it instrumental?
Yeah, I guess.
T-I-O?
T.O. T.E.O.
T-E-O.
Ant, I see you. Ooh, he said he got goosebumps when he was singing.
Sweet.
Ant said that. He said rap about President West. Okay, that's one. Kanye. No. T.O. is T.O. I said T.O. What did I say? No, that's not it. Let me see. Let's see. This is interesting. I better bring it. This one you just was playing?
Mm-mm. Can I see my background?
All right. All right, so when it come back in, let me say a prayer for my city. Let me say a prayer for my city. Let me say a prayer for my city. As I ride the beat, doing things, mind plenty. I got visions, I see visions so far away. Back when I was a youngster on the playground where I used to play, I was a marble champ, shooting marbles and taking shit. I did burglaries and did all type of stupid shit. A juvenile hall kid, 9 years old in that bitch. I went to group homes and lived all over that bitch. I gotta shed a tear when I see these niggas die. Every day I turn on the news and see why niggas cry and why mamas cry. It ain't the police doing the killing only. It's niggas with that state of mind, homie. They like killing shit, knowing that shit, knowing that family is on family and blood don't mean shit, knowing that niggas gon' go get they shit and blaze up and let them niggas know that my mind frame is fucked up. I lost my cousin and then I lost my brother and shit changed. I'm gonna think like the mind frame of the enemy, man, and I'm gonna come through and load up with the tears of a clown. Yeah, this my freestyle and I'm talking about my town, Sacktown. That's what it is. I'm young Dirk, been doing my biz. I did like 18 in this bitch, knowing I'm flowing this bitch. I got that shit on my mind and I'm trying to spill it out. I walked by the memorial and looked at shit and tears fell out. A nigga walked by and said like FB. I was like, God damn, is it that real? Niggas is falling every goddamn day, man. So as I look at this candle shattered on the ground, I'm like, rest in peace, Briss. 916 Sacktown. Yeah. Man, that shit had my heart beating hella fast on everything. Alright. Hey man, hey. You made that happen. That was a good look. You got some shit up out of me. That's what's up. On everything. Have a good one.
What about these bricks?
Rap about blood protocol before war. Ooh, that would have been a good one. We'll say that. We'll say that for the next live.
You never said live.
Ah. You did your thing. He said Friday said Drina should be your video intro. In the making. In the making. Shit, I can't wait to go back live and watch it. I gotta take that off. Indeed. I'll be in it. Blind Fury is trying to break the longest freestyle rap on YouTube right now. He's trying to go 34 hours. Shit. I remember one time I went like an hour and a half straight. About an hour and a half straight. And I had wrote everything I was going to rap about on a piece of paper. But 34 fucking hours, I don't even know how you stay up that late on a natural. Let alone make your mind be working enough to do that for 34 hours. That's crazy. That's the trip though. Before, I don't know if y'all realized it, but before, like with the Dirty Nation, I used to really like I used to put raps out there, but I was like playing with it in a sense. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Like when I went to jail behind rapping. So rapping is like my passion, or it was, but I got away from it. I don't know if y'all know how it feels like to have something like taken away from you. You be like, and when that you put everything into, it's like, man, it's like limbo for real. So while I was in limbo, it's also a time to search and reflect. So while I was in limbo, I was like, you know what? Let me go a different direction. So I went with the direction of the Dirty Nation. All the while seeing that it's kind of paving the way for me to get back to my passions. And some people, when they get back with their passions, it'd be too late. It'd be too late. But some people get back with their passions, and all the while they've been doing it all along. So hey, who knows? I never thought I would freestyle in front of Dirty Nation on everything. He had like 7 hours now. Shit, who was the person that did 34 hours before? Shit, who was that? All right, Longbeard. I'm gonna take another shot with you. Then I gotta get back to work. I got another interview coming. Appreciate y'all for stopping through. Shout out to moderators. Shout out Drina. Appreciate her singing. Mr. Maniac, what's happening? Shout out Ivan, Cassius, Rob, Michael J. I'll holler at y'all in a minute. Gone.